This Veterans Day, the Badger Honor Flight is marking a big anniversary that's been altered by the pandemic.
Jennifer Cleasy shows us how the organization has spent 10 years honoring our veterans as they wait for another chance to fly again.
Carl Kleeman remembers every minute of his time in the Army.
3 years and 8 days.
As he fought for freedom in World War II.
And we invaded the Philippines to take it back from the Japanese.
75 years later, still in that same uniform, Kleeman's war experience lives on.
I'm 97, but I'm still active in the VFW. I enjoy helping veterans.
But it was decades before he'd have a real chance to share those memories with others who lived through it too, when he took the first ever Badger Honor Flight in 2010.
When I came back to Madison, there was no greeting at all of anything. It was the first time we ever had good communications with the other World War II veterans.
We were told, get that first flight off the ground and you'll be successful.
Former board chair Brian Ziegler says the inaugural trip was a challenge, but worth it.
Most memorable moment is standing with two of my fellow board members that night at the top of the escalator, looking at the thousands at Dane County Airport, and we all said to each other, we did it.
In the past 10 years, community support has grown, helping them take nearly 3,500 veterans to D.C. and welcome them home, one of Kleeman's favorite parts of the trip.
Since the Honor Flight 2010, I've been going to all of them and greeting them when they come back. I enjoy doing that.
Those thank yous have had to wait this year when the pandemic canceled all flights. Now the Badger Honor Flight works to find a way to return when it's safe.
Honor Flight, as we've come to know it here in Madison, is going to be different when we start flying again. So we're going to need great new ideas. How do we do it? How do we do it safely? So the challenges, well, I think will provide great benefits to all of us.
The Badger Honor Flight had plans to celebrate a decade of flights this year, scheduled to take their 40th trip in April until the pandemic hit. Instead, they're reliving the memories of that first one, sharing veteran stories like Kleeman's on Facebook, along with thank you messages for the veterans.